NASA has launched a flying saucer into space. A helium balloon carrying an experimental saucer-shaped spacecraft made a test flight from a U.S. Navy base in Hawaii. It's to test landing systems for future missions to Mars. Maurice Jones is a space analyst. He joins us from Sydney, Australia. Welcome to the program, Maurice. So we're calling this flying saucer, but what is it? What's it meant to do?
What it's meant to do is it's a test of an inflatable air brake that fits around a spacecraft's heat shield, and that provides additional drag for slowing very heavy landers that will be targeted on in the future for the planet Mars. So it's partly a heat shield, but mainly it's an air brake system.
Okay, so how did this mission go then? I'm reading that the saucer's parachute deployed only partially. It was plagued, I believe, by a similar problem last year, wasn't it?
That's right. Well, in some ways what happened this time is like an exact repeat of happened with the last test. The flying saucer, the airbag, the air inflatable system worked perfectly again. It inflated, it formed a big ring, but once again, the parachute that is supposed to deploy at supersonic speeds ripped itself apart very soon after deployment, and we still don't know exactly what went wrong, especially given the fact that it's a redesigned parachute system that was supposed to work around the problems we hit the first time.
So maybe back to the drawing board once again then?
They'll have to redesign it, but even before they redesign it, they have to get an idea of exactly why it failed. And at this stage, we still don't know exactly what went wrong. And they'll have to recover the thing, examine it, and probably go through some of the data that's collected on board the lander. And that's probably going to take several months to get through all that data.
Okay, some of the space buffs here in the office are wondering if we are any closer to a real flying saucer, one that can fly on its own without a rocket system like this one.
Well, sadly, this is not so much a flying saucer as a falling saucer. It's very good in terms of re-entry and landing, but it doesn't actually get up without under its own propulsion. It needs a balloon and a rocket to do that. So the idea of building a true flying saucer, we're still not really close to that. We're stuck with rockets, and we would love to do away with them, but so far it's still the best technology we have for spaceflight.
Maurice, great to have you on the show. Thanks so much for joining us here on Al Jazeera.
Thank you.